Be Assistant Commissioner of Police and First Public Relations Officer of the Nigeria Police Force. Today we are going to address the media on some of achievements recorded by the police and some recoveries made by the police within the last 6 weeks. Today's press briefing aims to update you on the progress of our ongoing efforts to combat crime in our country. We are presenting to you today several individuals who were arrested for various criminal offenses across the country. The Inspector General of Police has taken bold steps towards the implementation of some policies and anti-crime strategies to curb crimes and criminality in Nigeria. These strategies in place at all levels of policing structure in Nigeria are paying off. Recently, the Inspector General of Police has ordered the immediate commencement of tactical trainings for personnel of the Special Intervention Squad, SIS, in partnership with our foreign partners, which is ongoing at the Police College Ikeja in Lagos State. Also, the IGP has ordered commissioners of police at their various state command levels to organize weekly trainings for all officers and men in their respective commands, and this run through the year to help improve service delivery of our officers on the field. In the last 6 weeks, the Nigerian Police Force has arrested 307 armed robbery suspects, 296 kidnapping suspects, 301 homicide suspects, 176 rape through defilement suspects, 204 suspected cultists, and we've been able to recover 284 firearms, 6,702 ammunition of various calibers, and 107 vehicles, and we were able to rescue 97 victims of kidnapping. Today, we will be presenting a total number of 35 suspects apprehended for various offenses: 1 AK-47 rifle with magazine, sledgehammer, car jack, 2 chisels, small hammers, and 1 Toyota hired bus. Similarly, operations to mop up illegal arms and ammunition in circulation in the country led to the recovery of 4 AK-47 rifles, 5 magazines, and 107 rounds of live ammunition of various calibers during this operation. Led by the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of IRT, the IRT operatives were able to recover this in furtherance of our effort to mop up arms and ammunition in circulation in Nigeria. This particular operation will continue. The IGP has given instructions to all command CPs to mop up arms and ammunition from circulation in the country. We have this recovery today from the operatives of the Intelligence Response Team here in Abuja. The IGP commends officers and men of the Nigerian Police Force for their commitment and agility towards achieving these great feats. Furthermore, with the zeal of the Inspector General of Police and the present leadership of the Nigerian Police Force to support the government in the fight against money laundering, the IGP has recently established the Anti-Money Laundering Unit at the Force Headquarters here in Abuja, headed by CP Hyacinth Edozie Azuka, to leverage the already existing working relationship between the police and other anti-graft agencies. Also, in line with Interpol mandate to curb terrorism financing and international crimes amongst its member states. The IGP has carefully selected trained financial and cybercrime experts to dominate the unit for efficiency and effectiveness. In the same vein, the Nigerian police force has taken the bull by the horns to amplify the efforts of the federal government in combating oil theft and economic sabotage. Recently, the IGP appointed a new commander to head the IGP Special Task Force on Anti-Pipeline and Illegal Bunkering unit of the force, restructured the squad, and renewed its standard operating procedure with a clear marching order to harness all available means within the ambit of the law to curb oil theft in collaboration with other relevant security agencies. Gentlemen of the press, the Nigerian police force under the present leadership has been committed to executing its statutory mandate as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. During today's briefing, we will provide you with details of the crimes committed and the charges filed against each suspect. The first case we're going to have today is a case of arrest of robbery syndicate. Gentlemen, this is a case that one of a popular bloggers wrote something about some time ago, alleging that some quantity of gold were robbed in IGP's quarters. And I made a statement that it's obvious that that publication was the handiwork of mischief makers. And of course, I'm not surprised because it was coming from a popular, controversial blogger in Nigeria and abroad. That how will armed robbers go to the IGP's house to go and rob the house of the Inspector General of Police? Only if he knows the structure and the security pattern in place in the IGP's house, he will know that armed robbers will not even move close to the house of the Inspector General of Police. So it's laughable that that blogger was able to push out that fake news. But we are happy to tell you today that we did what we should, and we were able to arrest 16 suspects in connection with that particular case. We have the suspects. Are they all here? Sulaiman Mohammed and co. Just stand up where you are. 16 of you that are involved in the gold business. This case of burglary, we have 3 suspects. Sorry, concerning gold. 3 of them to stand up. Yeah, you Shehu Umaru, Awalu Lawal, Abdul Salam Shehu. The third one taken to the hospital. Okay, you are kind enough. That's good. We recovered those chisels and sledgehammers from them, all those equipment, and the jack. Following a trail of clues and intensive investigation, operatives of IRT arrested 3 suspects, namely Yu Shehu Umaru, 33 years, Awalu Lawal, male, 29 years, and Absalam Shehu. Subsequent interrogation revealed that the first suspect, Yu Shehu Umaru, is a fish trader at the Kado Fish Market, who has been a resident of Abuja for 15 years. He had gone to Lugbe with one Abba male who is currently at large to rob houses. The duo had infiltrated several houses in the vicinity before making their way into the 4th target's house after scaling the fence and then using a car jack to expand the bars of the back window. This made the burglary proof. They used this jack to create an opening for them to go in. On getting in, The dudes searched around for items of value they could steal and eventually located a safe in the house. They both removed the safe and went away with it. After making away with this safe, Yu Shehu called Absalam Shehu, who had earlier introduced him to one Awalu Lawal. Yu Shehu had been stealing for a while, and with the aid of Absalam, he had met Awalu, who would receive these stolen valuables and cash, at times in foreign currency, and sell it on behalf of Yu Shehu. This time around, Yu Shehu used a sledgehammer and chisel to open the safe forcefully and found money, documents, and gold in the safe. Upon this discovery, he had contacted his court to dispose of the valuables. Yu Shehu confessed to having stolen monies and items valued over 60 million naira, and the proceeds of his last robbery before he was arrested was a sum of 14 million naira. There is a cartel of people who are interested and who are experts in stealing golds in houses in Abuja. Before now, we have recorded more than 5 cases, similar cases of house breaking, stealing, in most cases, armed robbery. Because once they are armed, the case is armed robbery. So they will go to people's houses in Abuja, forcefully gain their entrance, and look for gold. And there's a particular market in Abuja that we are working on, and possibly, if possible, we're going to clamp down on that market, because all investigations, all revelations tell to the fact that these people are into this dirty business, and they are the ones receiving these stolen items from these bad elements. So I'm sure our operatives are still spreading their tentacles to get to this market and to go after other members of this syndicate or those who have ventured into this dirty deal of stealing and selling golds in Abuja. The house, incidentally, we have some police officers staying in the house. One of them particularly wanted to even suffocate the officer to death. They went, they succeeded in the operation, but I always tell you, you can only run. You cannot hide. We're able to get them, so let's have them out here. I want them out. You, Shehu. Okay? Miss. Ameni? Shehu Maru. Give her a mic, I beg. See, Kay, look at them. Now that wear uniform, now you want money after this thing. How old are you? Batulenchini? Batulenchini? Akwe pigeon. Akwe kanakada. Don't give us pigeon. It's when they don't do this job where they steal people, where they steal gold. Is it the speak pigeon? Don't speak pigeon. You can see the Hausa. Who can interpret? What do you want from him again? We'll start from the name. Many people have interest. What's the name again? Sunana Uche Umaru. How old are you? Yeah? He said they understand, but no go fit speak.
Say he started 3 years old. Sorry, what's your name?
Sunana Yusha Umaru.
His name Yusha Umaru. Who know any chicken gang?
Ni mu biyu kawai ne.
He said there are only 2.
Mu biyu ne daga ni sai Abba ne. Daga ni sai Abba ne, mu biyu ne.
Dukan ku guda nawa kuke?
Mu biyu ne.
Since when have you started business? Ask this question.
Since when have you joined this business?
Gaskiya ban jima da yi ba. Ban daɗe ba gaskiya.
He said they hear. You know what this speaking.
Let me speak.
What did you do? What can you come in? What can you come here now?
Mun shiga gidan wata mata ne.
Eh?
Mun shiga gidan wata mata ne.
They enter a woman's house. At where?
Mun je mun yi mata sata ne a gidanta.
Which place?
Lugoi.
They said they enter a woman's house at Lube and stole her items.
You want to use pillow to kill, to strangulate the woman. You carry pillow, won't kill her. Why?
Me yasa ka sa pillow?
Wannan gaskiya ba a haka nan ba. Gaskiya ba filon da aka ce za a kashe ta da shi.
Said there was no pillow used to kill her.
Filo kawai an kara kofa ne da shi, gaskiya ba filon da aka ce za a kashe ta.
They only use the pillow to cover the door.
To cover the door. He actually carried the pillow to press down the woman so that the woman would die. But God did not allow that to happen. The fact in nature is there are many like this, and that is the business. So for some of you who have experienced a similar thing, come to ILT office, come and work with them. We are still working on other members of these syndicates that are still at large, but we have this one with us. And those who actually patronize them, the big businessmen that patronize them, we're on their trail. We'll soon get them one after the other. They can go. The next case is a case of arrest of arms robbery syndicate. I have 16 of them. This is another very funny case. Here we have 16 suspects. We have been able to recover 8 motorcycles and 11 tricycles, keke napep. Working on credible intelligence, operatives of the IRT made the arrest of 15 suspects who all constituted a notorious syndicate of robbers, specialized in the theft and robbery of motorcycles and tricycles. The first 4 members of the syndicate, Sulaiman Mohammed, Abubakar Salisu, let us stand up please, Jerry Irimia, and Adam Mohammed, are residents of Jos North local government area in Plateau State. Francis. These suspects are particularly involved in moving around at late night and picking up any tricycle they see parked without supervision. They also move around, stopping motorcyclists they see on the road, parading themselves as police officers with fake ID cards and accusing the motorists of late night movements, proceeding to confiscate their bikes and telling them to go to any division nearest to them to retrieve the bikes. So far, they have stolen several motorcycles, which they have given to the receiving group in their syndicate. The next group in the syndicate is that of Zaudu Inusa, Zaharaddin Abdul Karim, and Nankap Ninsak. This group also specializes in the stealing of tricycles that are parked in any place free of supervision and has successfully stolen several motorcycles and tricycles. The last group in the syndicate involved in the stealing of these keke napep and motorcycles in the group of Abdul Latif, Abdul Ganiyu, and Nuhu Hassan. Abdul Latif had been single-handedly stealing bikes before meeting Nuhu Hassan, who then joined him in carrying out this crime. Nuhu Hassan, on the other hand, confessed to have been caught stealing before, which had led to him being beaten severely, resulting in partial body paralysis. But that did not stop him from committing the same crime a while later. He is so recalcitrant. The rest of the syndicate are the receivers. Receivers are those who always receive stolen items from thieves. These receivers of these stolen bikes are who specialize in taking these stolen items and selling them off to buyers in far distant places like Gombe, Yobe, Kano, Katsina, and other places like that. Upon arrest, the RT operative recovered 8 motorcycles and 11 tricycles, and still counting. Gentlemen of the press, we got intelligence that at night some people will put on black uniform like police with ID card having police logo. They form roadblock or checkpoint, stopping bikes. In the process, they snatch their bikes. They claim to have seized their bikes for night movement or night wandering, what they call them for Lagos. And they will ask them that if you want to reclaim your bike, go to the nearest police station. Behold, victims will go, they will not see anything. Police have been disturbed. But we gathered our intelligence, RT operatives went straight to Plateau State. They sunk into action, picked them. One particular arrest led to all these arrests and recoveries of these stolen items. We went as far as Kano, Gombe, and other northern states to go and recover some of these stolen motorcycles and tricycles. The exhibits are in Plateau, but the pictures are here. You can see what we have recovered from them. I am sure I may likely supply you with the soft copy of this, but for you to see. So, photo session, try and supply us with the soft copies of these pictures. So you can see, spread them. These are the things they have done, and we are still going on with our investigation to recover more. So for those who have been robbed in most of the major highways in Plateau State, please contact our office for possible reclaim of your stolen motorbikes and tricycles. So that we can give them back to you. You can contact the RT office. You can use any of our helplines that we have published before now, or through our social media platforms to get across to us. We are going to open communication with you, and you can reclaim your stolen bikes or tricycle. Who be the Oga Kwata we did the out of this people? All of them are at their own level. Syndicate by syndicate. The syndicate of receivers. I'm more interested in the syndicate of receivers. Bring him out here. You know, thank you. You can let them go. You know, the major issue is we are more interested in dealing with receivers. If any thief does not have a receiver, he will not continue that business. So Nigerians should know that receiving stolen items is a criminal offense and is punishable. So if you see people who sell, most of these places we see around us, not open market per se, but they always sell fairly used items. Let us focus on them. Let us touchlight them very well, because many of them are receivers. And this is a criminal offense. They encourage these criminals to go on the field, to go and rob and bring proceeds of their robbery to them. They are doing us more harm than any good. So, Nigerians, I want to appeal to you. Try and always profile your customers where you want to buy items. Many of us, we have bought fairly used mobile phones that are stolen property. And once we commence our investigation, and we trace this stolen item to you, you are liable under the law. You have degrees of your involvement. Some can be treated as innocent buyers, while some are actually real receivers and they are going to be treated as such. There are points to prove all these degrees of involvement. So we want to appeal to you, whatever you want to buy, always know the genuine sources of items you want to buy. If you are not sure, don't buy. If you don't have money to go to any big outlets, ShopRite or whatever, any commercial center you want to go and buy anything, don't rush to buy those things. Keep your money, have your savings until you have enough money to go and buy genuine ones. Because receiving stolen items is a punishable offense and is criminal indeed. So these ones have been receiving keke napep. They've been receiving bikes. You can see, keke napep, you have much, they sell one. And they are buying 900, they will sell this amount. Guilty knowledge is one of the points to prove a case of receiving stolen property. When something is sold in the market for 1 million naira, and you rush to buy because it's a stolen item for almost 50 or 60,000 naira, that is guilty knowledge. So you know that that thing is stolen and you want to buy cheap. That's why you are patronizing a criminal to get these items. So we want our operative to still continue to work on this guy, because I know some of them are still going, they are still on the field there. They're on the highways putting on police uniform, black over black, with police shoe black, with police beret black or green or red, with fake ID cards, portraying police bad, as if our men are the ones robbing commuters and road users on the road. So I want to urge our operative to keep watch on people like this and need to move to monitor the activities of some of these individuals. Majorly at night, when we travel along some of these major highways, we need to keep watch on them and very, very sensitive to things like this. And Nigerians want to urge you, when you meet them, call attention to this so that I can actually go to check whether they are police officers or original fake officers. Thank you. The next one we have here is a case of unlawful possession of firearms. This case, we Tari. I just want you to see his face. He's a syndicate. We are using him for you to know we have the syndicates. We worked hand in hand with the office, that's all right there, with the office of the National Security Advisor. The intelligence unit there worked with IRT to intercept these people who are actually into the dirty deals of gun running, sales of arms and ammunition, and what have you. We have been able to recover some items from them. We have one AK-47 rifle recovered from them. They claim to have purchased the rifle in 2021 at the sum of 1 million naira. And we, like I said, we have others that we are still trying to work on. I just want you to see him, Tari Male. He is 53 years. I want journalists to know, and we want to commend the efforts of our men and appreciate the effort of the office of the National Security Advisor. Those who actually worked with IRT. It is always good to work together, to collaborate and share information. That's why we've been able to get these elements who have been causing problems for us in Nigeria. We are going to come back to revisit this case when we finish completely. I don't want us to interrogate this man for now because it's a case of national and international interest that we're still working on. So, Mr. Tari, go back to our 5-star hotel. We are go feel comfortable and make sure you cooperate with our waiters that will come and attend to you and give you your needs according to your request. The next case, kidnapping and robbery. Badamasi Jubril, 29-year-old. Where is he? This case is another very funny case. Betrayal of trust, friends working together, rearing cows, selling cows, but you are going to hear the story. Very funny. The suspect is a cattle herdsman located in Taraba State, alongside his cousin named Garba. Badamasi had 7 cows, while Garba had 87 cows. A while later, Garba left for Borakot, River State, and before leaving, he entrusted his cattle in possession of Badamasi. Later on, Garba called Badamasi to sell 34 cows and sent the proceeds to him, to which Badamasi complied. After that, every effort Garba had made to contact Badamasi proved abortive. This prompted Garba to send one Naziru male to go to Taraba State to locate Badamasi and possibly to ask for his money. Upon Naziru's arrival at Taraba State, one of Badamasi's friends, identified as Sule, called and informed Badamasi of Nasiru's presence and his mission, and also suggested to Badamasi that they kidnap Nasiru. Badamasi agreed to this, and Nasiru was later ambushed by 2 bikes conveying 3 armed men each, and was subsequently abducted or kidnapped. The abductors collected the sum of 2.8 million naira, the money they found on Nasiru at that spot, and released him to Badamasi, who still kept him in custody. Garba then contacted the community head, who spoke to Badamasi and made him release Nasiru and 3 of Garba's cows. The operatives are still currently intensifying efforts to locate other suspects involved in the kidnapping and bring them to book. This is the Badamasi. This is the Badamasi. He betrayed his friend going to Borakot, entrusted him with the cows, 87 cows. Sell 34 for me and send money. Badamasi no gree. He no gree. The Garba from Borakot sent Nasiru, his brother, to go and meet them in Taraba. Now they are kidnapping. So they still collected 2-point-something million naira from the side of Garuba and Nasiru now, before they could release. In fact, they involved the community head before Badamasi will release Nasiru to Garba. And it's just to show that in security circle, you don't trust anybody that comes your way. You must be very careful in dealing with people. It's quite unfortunate that Garba is a friend to Badamasi, but Badamasi betrayed the trust Garba had in him. So they used to be friends. I'm sure they can't be friends again now. Badamasi, I've been Badamasi. Now be this now. Have you get masquerade? Oh yeah, Gashina, Gashi. Operatives of the IRT acting on credible intelligence in the Guarimpa area of the Federal Capital Territory arrested the above-listed suspects, who are a group of refuse-metal scavengers. This group specializes in visiting construction sites and stealing metals and rods used in the construction. They will then hide these valuable metals and rods underneath the refuse dump and smuggle them to sell to pantakers. There's a place they sell something like that in Abuja. Plenty. They are also involved in receiving and selling stolen electrical products and household appliances. I want us to take note of this case. Most of our estates have been complaining against some of these individuals without any ethnic coloration. That when they come in, they pick stuff, and you think they are doing their normal business. Fine, any Nigerian is free to move anywhere. But now we have noticed that some of them always pick and steal people's property. You can see this case now. They will hide them under their refuge. Later, they will go and excavate them and sell to partakers who are everywhere in Abuja and in most of our urban centers. We want to urge people to please take note of this. Let's keep watch on them so that we will not continue to experience this kind of a thing from these young individuals. For how long have they been living in Abuja? There's one they call AKA Soldier. Which one? See, there's one AKA Soldier. Mustafa Usman. Eh? You be soldier? Why? How you going to call yourself soldier? You impersonate. Why? For people to fear you. To fear you. Okay, go on.
What's your name?
My name is Mustafa Usman. My name is Mustafa Usman.
From where? From where?
From this Abuja, Warumpa.
Warimpa?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
23 years.
33
33.
years.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, what brought you here today?
They have arrested me in my house with one trouser camo, which was arrested inside my room.
Trouser camo, which trouser camo? Police or army?
Yes, sir, army.
Army trouser.
Yes, which belonged to my father.
How did you get it?
It belonged to my father,
Your father is a soldier man?
the military personnel.
Is he alive?
Yes, sir.
Is he,
I take it from his. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for how long have you been doing this business?
how long have you been in this business?
No, this is the first time, sir. No.
Retired.
Yes. No, I raised it inside my room. I'm not just wearing it. I'm not wearing it.
But you call yourself soldier.
Well, that's why they call you soldier. Why did you choose the name soldier and you are not a soldier?
No, the time they arrested me, they have already used to call me with this name, soldier.
So how many of you are operating in this your syndicate?
No, it's only me that they arrested. Yes, for sub-target, they contrast the uniform with me.
Are you not part of the Bababola people?
They are looking of one of the Babombola people. They take arrest me.
Who is the person they were looking for? Is he here?
Yes, sir.
What's his name?
Atala.
Yes, he said it. What do you do for a living?
So
What do you do for a living?
I'm used to buy phone and sell it.
Buy what?
Phones and sell it.
Stolen phones.
No.
We are still coming back to the same story of receiving stolen items. You can see he's a son of a retired officer and he picked the Baba's uniform without the father's consent. So some of us are officers. Let's always keep some things away from our children and let us tell them the implication of those things. Me now, I need to go and tell my children, don't touch my accoutrement or my uniform or my cap. It is not for you. The boy has just stolen his father's uniform, put it at home, but I'm sure he must have been using the uniform because he has christened himself soldier. So that uniform will go with the nickname, and I'm sure he must have been terrorizing people around that place. Monso now is doing that business, selling phones, receiving items. Anyway, we'll continue our investigations, but the fact is, we are not saying you should be cruel or wicked to people who are doing this business genuinely, but we need to be very careful when you see them. Like a case in Lagos, we are investigating that case now, that the day some people like this went to that compound, they removed AC panels. All the split AC panels in the compound were taken away. And they were recovering them one by one from people like that in Lagos too. So we need to be careful. We need to keep watch on them. But I'm not saying you should be cruel to them. There are those that are out there to do their genuine businesses. But for those who are doing otherwise, we can catch them, subject them to the wrath of the law. But don't take laws into your hand. You're almost there. Case of armed robbery. Nasru, Abubakar, let them go, please. I'm done. Sani Ibrahim, Salmano Abubakar. Wait. Don't bring them here. Don't bring them here. Don't. Who asked me why? I will swallow you. Because of the rain. It's almost a fresh case. We got a breakthrough this morning. But they are there if you want to have we have covered their faces. The investigation into this matter is still on. LRT operatives arrested this. In fact, they encountered them this morning. It was a serious fierce gun battle between our men and these ones. We are working on more information to still break the syndicate properly. But we have 3 of them here. Can assure you the next time we want to meet, the case must have been a very ripe case for proper press briefing. But it's part of what I'm doing today. The names are here. I'm going to give you the soft copy of my write-up so you can have it. That's what I said. We had information is even reaching me now that possibly one of them sustained fatal bullet wound that is still receiving treatment and whatever it is. But the fact is that we are able, our men were careful enough, just someone sustained just minor injury in the course of the operation. But we are giving kudos to them for intercepting these young ones. Most of these people that are deadly, they are very young, and they are very deadly. But we are going to give you more details about the operation and this achievement as soon as possible. I want to say, gentlemen of the press, we want to reassure the general public of our unalloyed strategic drives to effectively police this our dear country, Nigeria, and reduce crime rates to its barest minimum across the country. We therefore seek more cooperation and support by all means from the citizens of this country with a view to having a more secure society where peace and justice shall reign. Gentlemen of the press, thank you so much for your time. We want to thank God too for giving us this period to have very nice weather. We talked to God and He listened to us. Our God is able. Gentlemen of the press, thank you for coming. Let me show you one thing before you leave. Those that are doing burglary proof for us, they should just try and fortify them the more. Now they use jack to create openings through our windows and they gain access to our houses. We need to be more. This is special. This one was covered from that gun runner and his team. This is AK-49. You can see down left at the moment. AK-49. If you find somebody, you know they are feeling, you use the bullet to stop up and took up that. You can see. You don't know the difference. Daily trust, you don't know the difference between 49 and 40. This is 47. This is 49. Oh, I don't forget, say you are 17. No, 777. 777. You like 7. This is AK-47. You can see this one. We mobbed all these ones with them. And you can see what we are able to recover from this bad enemy. It's not one zone, but we want to turn it to one zone. But we don't go free. No group for anybody. So you can see, we recover from them. Just imagine this one, rapid. Anyway, with the face now. They use these ones, so the fake ID card. Because in Nigerian police, everybody they use police name. You want to use our name, use our name for good thing, please. Don't use our name for crimes and criminality. I will carry this ID card to deceive Nigerians that you're a policeman and you're robbing them. Stop painting our image. Police officers are not bad people, are not criminals. But most cases you discover the stories you read online, police have done this, police have done that. Many of them are fake. They love our uniform, they love our document, they love our ID card, they love the names, but they use our names and our materials in the wrong ways. Please stop denting the image of the forms. We are not criminals. On those who do, those who sell our uniforms to them, those who sell our document to them, we did for you, you are going to the court. It's a criminal offense to be in possession of our uniform and our document. Member of that security agency is a crime. So stop using our name wrongly and stop using our materials wrongly. You can see the Zenu and the hammer. They use this one to break into people's houses. Mainly, those who are that belong to the gold cartel, they are the one using them. And since sledgehammer, they use this one to break. And then they use this jam, put it between the rods of burglary proof, and they will roll as if they are jacking. And you know the pressure will come and create opening for them to go into people's houses. So if you think your window is so fortified, it's another thing. Tell your vendors to go and do more and fortify your burglary proof very, very well. For Abuja residents, we arrested them in Abuja, Federal Capital Territory. So our leaders, our community leaders on various estates, take note of this. Fortify the internal security mechanism of your estates. We will always be there to give you support. All community leaders to work, estate managers to work with your DPOs. These are the closest people to you. Work with them. Together, we can do it. Today, I think this is the first time I know the COVID drops. Maybe our campaign is working and is paying off. Stop misuse of drug and abuse of drug. You can see we have not recovered today. Many people are changing for good. You don't want to be consuming drugs again. But generally, we will continue in our effort to make sure we mop up some of these harms, and we'll continue to talk to those who fabricate guns locally. I said them as state. Yeah.